All right, everybody. Buenos días. Buen sábado desde Bucerías. Aquí a casa de la familia Gorowski en Bucerías, México. Bienvenidos. Well, happy Saturday. Good morning. Pretty stoked about, in about 20 minutes, we are going to be launching the premiere of Guadalupe story. The whole purpose of this live video is just to say good morning, little coffee with Joel. Get ready for the big video premiere that's coming up in 19 minutes. So if you're new to the channel and you just happen to find this a live stream, bienvenidos, welcome. I keep looking up at my GoPro camera. Somehow it kind of crapped the bed. It's absolutely not working, but I have the backup camera on the computer. But anyways, bienvenidos to Olive Bio. I see you there live in Reno. How are things in Reno? Are you starting to get a little cold now? I'd imagine October with the elevation, not quite ski weather, but I'm assuming it's getting a little cool. But yeah, super excited about the video coming up in 18 minutes. Guadalupe story. It is definitely a story that could become a Netflix movie or a Netflix documentary or something. It has all the elements, and I don't want to give a lot away because in the interview you'll hear Guadalupe's story, but it's definitely worth sticking around for. So I thought, I'd go live a little bit before just to get people online and to remind you that in 18 minutes you got to tune in to the live premiere and listen to Guadalupe's story. I know it's Saturday morning. It's pretty early. What is it? 8:42 my time. I got to get on the second cup of coffee soon. But anyways, buenos dias. Who do we got out there? We have, Olive, you're saying, no, it's 90 degrees in Reno? Oh, geez, eh? Like, so you actually, it's pretty warm there. That's wild. K-Man, good morning to you. And Memories, good morning in Niagara, Ontario. How's Niagara, Ontario? I guess you're at the harvest season for grapes, right? So for those of you who are not from Canada and not familiar with the region, Niagara is a very popular region in Canada for growing grapes, and they make some good wine now. It took some years, but I think Niagara and also the interior of BC really coming into their own, really starting to make some delicious juice. Steve Bai, good morning to you. Sherry Lang, buenos dias. Bonjour, Sherry from Montreal. Anyways, just remind you guys, in just over 15 minutes, we will be doing the live premiere with Guadalupe, listening to her story of how she was falsely arrested. It is insane, and thrown in jail, a Mexican high security jail for 12 days. And anyways, we got some people just coming in to change our water filter. So dogs are barking. Dogs will always bark when people come in the house. Hey, Jillian?
That's right.
All the time. So buenos dias. So actually, I got to get the link, and I'll put it in one of the. Actually, I'll do a video on this, but everyone always asks when they come to Mexico, because they're going back to like the 80s. Like, you're sitting in a nice restaurant, and they're like, "Is it okay that I drink the water?" Yes, it's okay that you drink the water. You don't have to ask that. If you are coming to Mexico in this day and age, if you're going to any restaurant, even a small, street restaurant, it's okay to drink the water. You can have the ice, you can drink the water, everything's filtered. And actually the water quality in Bucerías and Vallarta is pretty good as well. We do have a filtration system with 3 filters, plus the special thing that kind of like zaps it. Can't really explain the technology, but I will do a video on it one day where I explain exactly how this works. And it allows us to have filtered water throughout our whole home. So meaning drinking water, plus the shower water, sink water, everything is filtered. So anyways, the guys are here to do our annual checkup and change all the filters and all that kind of thing. Any questions from anyone who is joining us right now? This is, again, just like a quick little pre-video to the premiere, and just chit-chat, having a cup of coffee, just chit-chatting. But any questions, you can put them in the olive bio, drink the tequila. Maybe I'll have a little tequila by the end of the interview or the live premiere. It's that's crazy, makes you kind of want to drink. Crazy story. Really, guys, you got to make sure that you join that video in about 15 minutes. It'll be the live premiere of Guadalupe's story. What else I want to say? I want to thank everybody for, what are we at here? We got over 25,000 viewers. We hit that milestone. So now we're at 28,057 as of this morning. Thank you very much to all of you who are supporting us, getting the word out. Make sure you share our videos. Make sure you're liking. Always like the videos. So even if you don't have time, you hit that. You get the notification. You kind of watch even 30 or 40 or 50 seconds of our video, and you're going to save it for later. But just immediately like it. Maybe make a comment in it. And if you could do that for me, that really helps the algorithm, and that will help us push these videos out to more and more people, so that you can see what it's like so they can see what it's like for our family to live and breathe and work in Mexico. We got a lot of exciting content around the corner. Some of you know William Taudin's in the house, been doing some stuff with us. We're going to continue to do some content with him. Pretty excited about that. Any questions, you can put it in the chat. And again, welcome and good morning. And we're about 13 minutes away from the live premiere. I'll sign off in maybe about 6 or 7 minutes. I got to go downstairs and check on the workers who are changing the filter, but I think Jillian has it under control. What else I got coming up? I'm going to do a video series on the security in Mexico, and I have one guy in particular. I'm going to get him on the podcast, and I think that would be great on the Narco Picnic podcast. And we'll kind of go through a map of the green zones, the yellow zones, the orange zones, and the red zones. And there's definitely some red zones right now in the country. Culiacan being one of them. You want to avoid Culiacan. Just don't go there. There's no need to go there. There's nothing to see there. There's nothing to do there at this time. It's a beautiful place. We've been through there numerous times on our travels, but there's some shit going down in Culiacan right now. And, even though life is the law of odds and the chances of something happening are still low, there's still higher odds. So why would you do that, right? There's definitely some action happening there. So stay away from Culiacan. I don't know if you had to cancel the road trip. I think maybe there's definitely ways to get around it. And I don't know if you could really call it a war, but it's definitely, there's some aggravation happening there. But I will do a video on it because we got a bunch of whole routes mapped out of just how you avoid these particular areas. William mentioned the units above him are empty. How much per week? Reach out to Jillian, info@maravillanairit.com. Actually, I'll give you a link right now. I know we still have a sale on right now. We still have off-season rates. And if you reach out to Jillian, and especially if you come in the last minute, she may be able to even do something a little bit better for you. But let me get the link for you here. So the only thing is this unit does not have access to the pool. So you got to convince William to let you use his pool because he's on the bottom unit, but he might. But the price is right? And you're literally, I don't know, our pools are overrated, maybe a little bit. We have a pool in our house, and I probably use it once or twice a week, but the beach is nearby. There's lots of things to do in the town. There's lots of places to hang out. Grab a beach chair and go hang out at the beach and talk to William, and maybe he will let you use his pool and show you a pool trick. He's staying at Cuatro Estaciones right now, and I'll share that link with you guys. We got lots of vacancy there right now because it is the low season. So if you're looking to do a last minute trip to Mexico, now is a great time. I think some airfares are still pretty good, but you could look at Cuatro Estaciones. Beautiful property. Really love it. Very proud of this development that we built. And I don't know, Jillian's got something like 14 rentals under management there. One of them's ours, and the rest are just our faithful customers that use Jillian, my beautiful wife, to manage their rental management. Well, basically, it's the rental of the units, and then each property has their own, well, a property manager that we work with that handles like the maid and maintenance and all that kind of thing. All right, maybe in about 5 minutes, I'm going to shut this down. Any burning questions you can put in the comments. Don't let them jump in the pool there. It's way too high. He already did, so stay tuned for the video. Some people weren't happy, especially my interim committee. I said I didn't condone it. I'm like, I do not condone any pool tricks at Cuatro Estaciones, but William did it. So you'll have to stay tuned for his video and watch that and see the jump. It was pretty insane, actually. But that is what he does. I mean, I guess if there is anyone who's a professional stuntman when it comes to bull tricks, we will give him that. And yeah, William can be a little bit loco, but a good guy. Really growing fond of him. And, we're going to do a little work together. He wants to get involved in real estate. And I'm going to basically, show him what I've done over the course of the last, I'm just trying to think how many years it is. It is 30 years plus of, actually way more than that, like around 34 years that I've been involved in real estate ever since I was a young'un. And it's been the way that I've been able to build, it's not like we took the path of, giving up everything for All right, I had to switch internet because it looks like I lost it. It looks like Cuatro has a retail or restaurant tenant building out. Yeah, so that's Farmacia Benavides, and I think this is Jim. I'm guessing by J. Dole. It is Farmacia Benavides. I hope they'll be open within the next 4 or 5 weeks. They're progressing pretty fast. They're paying rent. They've been paying rent for, I think, 3 months now, so they're pretty anxious to get going. I do have a restaurant space, and I'm going to be ramping up that marketing effort to get a restaurant tenant. I've had lots of different opportunities, but I'm looking really for the right tenant willing to keep that place vacant until I get a really good restaurant tenant in place, because I want them to be there for the next 20 years. And it's a no-brainer location. It's like Main Street, Bucerias, and I'd really love to see something cool there that can not only enhance Cuatro Estaciones, but enhance the community and enhance my pocketbook. And that's one of the things, right? Like, so a lot of what we've done over the course of time, and we'll share a lot of this with you in upcoming episodes, is like how we just kind of built cash flow, through investing in real estate. And eventually we're kind of getting to the point now where, we can not close, selling BC Bucerias is one of them, but getting out of some of our businesses to just let our investments work for us and take a little more time to smell the roses. What is my opinion on the state of the economy, tourism this winter in Bucerias? The state of the economy in Mexico is very good. It is entering what I consider a long-term super cycle. So we could see anywhere from 70 to 100 years of very aggressive economic growth, where I believe it's eventually going to overtake the United States as the leader economically in North America. Could be in my lifetime, definitely in my kids' lifetime, but it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I mean, I guess the only thing that could prevent that is a war, some kind of freak accident of nature, like a giant flood, an asteroid hitting us, or something like that, that would knock Mexico off that train. But it is just inevitable. The U.S. economy is coming to the end of its super cycle, so it'll just gonna burn a slow death. Canada will just follow it, being its ugly stepsister, stepbrother. Really doesn't have much going for it now, as they will continue to go into more and more debt, printing more and more money, not being able to afford it, downloading it on our future generations, losing all their manufacturing and everything else, which is basically coming to Mexico right now. So we'll see. I mean, it's not going to be easy because there'll be trade wars. There's going to be this, that, and the other thing that is not going to make it easy for Mexico because no one, meaning those in power, want to see Mexico thrive. They would like to see it beaten down. But I think the time for Mexico has come. I'm very, very, very bullish. Yeah, the local municipal government here is working on improving some roads. That's all good news. And I love. I'm looking at the time. It's 8:56. So I'm going to end this stream. Make sure you look for the premiere. The premiere countdown is probably starting any minute now. It starts in 3 minutes, the actual video. You cannot miss this. This is an amazing story. It's pretty insane. You got to listen to Guadalupe's story. Believe me, and then share the story with all your friends. So do me a favor. When you watch the story, you got to click on the link and just post it to Facebook, share it to all your friends, and let's get the story out. It's kind of the good, the bad, the ugly in Mexico, man. I love Mexico, but it's got some problems. It has some issues. It's the Wild West, right? So it's going to take years and years to figure this shit out, but inevitably it's going to happen. That's my belief. Anyways, nos vemos. Hasta luego and adios, everybody.